Hello and welcome to TechTalk. I'm here with Richard Austen, who is General Manager for Europe at Avoka. Tell me, Richard, welcome, first of all, and tell me, what does Avoka do?
So Avoka is a technology company, and we work with financial services institutions around the world, helping them to sign up more customers for their products. We've also found that there's a use for that technology as well in helping banks to meet their regulatory requirements, in particular when it comes to collecting information from their customers.
Okay, so you're helping banks moving from a process where onboarding of clients is done on paper to a process where it is done online, essentially. And how are your solutions helping banks such as Citi, which is one of your clients, and
Indeed.
others?
So in actual fact, we have a mixture of customers who are currently on paper versus already have their own digital solution. And what most banks have done is to build these experiences out by hand. And so that's quite slow, it's difficult to maintain, quite difficult to change. So what we have is a platform which allows them to build these kind of solutions in days or weeks rather than months or years, and then allows them to measure them in detail and then to very quickly iterate around those so that they can optimize the whole process and get as many people as possible through it.
So and your systems obviously must apply quite flexibly to banks' various internal mechanism and checks and controls.
Yes, indeed. So we have a collection of third-party integrations that we have in a kind of app exchange, which allows us to then consume external services like things like identity verification or credit checking. And we also connect directly to the bank's back-end systems so that we can do straight-through processing.
So know your customer is one of the potentially hottest issues
Yep.
at the moment, with lots of regulation being imposed quite rightly on banks to make sure that they know whom they're dealing with. How can you help them?
So that's interesting, actually, because we have a number of customers who have come to us with that problem, having seen what we do with customer onboarding. And what they're trying to do is to minimize the costs associated with doing that. And essentially the way you do that is to get as many people as possible to do it digitally. And so what we've found is that we can build very quickly the kind of interface that allows customers to provide the necessary information very quickly, very cost effectively for the banks, and it saves them literally thousands of heads when it comes to implementing those kind of processes globally. So that is a very hot area for us right now, and actually in Europe certainly almost as big a factor for us as customer onboarding right now.
All right, well, thank you very much, Richard, and best of luck for the future.
Thank you.